I was sitting in my car trying to get home this morning. The streets in my neighborhood are all one way, but they go in opposite directions. So most people have to drive up one street in order to get to an address the next street over. I drove down the street next to mine like I normally do, so I can get home after dropping my dog off at daycare, but I saw the trash collectors still working. Since they appeared to still have at least half the street to get through, I started to back up with the plan to head down another street to get home. Unfortunately, a couple of cars started lining up behind me. The way they were lined up, they were still able to see the same garbage truck that I could see several yards away, but they refused to let me back up. Instead, they honk their horns and yell out their windows angrily at me. I'm pissed at this point, so I pulled over and let them pass. But this is a residential street in an inner city, so there isn't much room. Again, I'm getting angry, yelling and honking. I can't move forward. I can't pull over much more, but I attempted to give them a bit more room. These two, I think it was two, maybe three, cars finally inch past me, flipping me off as they pass by. I try to back up again, but now there's a school bus blocking my path. Okay, so clearly this isn't going to happen, so I resign myself to sitting in this queue until the trash collectors are finished. Ahead of me are the same cars that demanded that I get out of the way, but now they are angrily honking their horns and yelling at the men working. This, of course, isn't encouraging them to work any faster, and all told, everyone ended up sitting there for close to 10 minutes before we could get to the end of the street. If these people had used their heads and their eyes to back up, we all could have moved off the street and gotten on our way much faster, but they were determined to be complaining dicks. But I have to wonder if I was the one being entitled for expecting them to move at all. Was I wrong to think this made sense to everyone else? Or is there a better way to look at this?